Good morning, Tiddly Audio. Danny Stewart here for bassjapandirect.com with a quick bass hunter diagnostic video. So this is a JB62 by Fender Japan. Just came in on my bass hunter service, and yeah. So what I do sometimes for customers is I procure instruments that they see and want to get in, but it might be difficult for them to get them because the seller in Japan does not ship abroad, or they don't speak English, or they just simply don't reply to an inquiry that you send, and that's where my service can come in very handy, because I can contact them directly. I can phone them up, I check all kinds of things for you, and in this case we've got this JB62 in, which is this is a JD serial, so it's not very old. It's from the mid 2010s, and yeah, it's in very nice condition. Of course, I'm going to put this at, it's not A rank, it's not mint. It's got a couple of tiny dings. It's a B plus for its age. The tuning pegs are quite tarnished. Well, not tarnished, dulled, I would say. Obviously, there's no rust on them yet, but because this is from only like maybe 7 or 8 years ago. Yeah. There are very few scratches on the body. There's just a few little blemishes here and there. Not bad at all. B plus, yeah. So setup, yeah, it needs setting up properly. So if you want that done, I could do that for you. The nut, yeah, that's cut really nicely. It feels very comfy. It could go down a tiny bit lower if you wanted it cut a little bit lower down here. That can be done. So that's worth considering. Yeah, sounds good. Tiny blemish on back of neck. Again, that's nothing much though. That is barely noticeable, and if you use the thumb in the back of the neck technique, it's not going to affect you whatsoever. If you play with your thumb over the neck at all, you might be able to feel that, but that's nothing much. So that's rear pickup, obviously. Yeah, tone's working fine. Front pickup. yeah, so everything's working just fine. Yeah, everything's working fine. Circuit's clean, nothing wrong there. I don't think the truss has been even turned on this, so that's fine. Could do with a little bit of a setup, like it needs intonation needs to be set up. Could do with maybe a tweak on the truss rod, and you could maybe have a smidgen lower at the nut, similar to what was done on History bass that I put a video up about the other day. And then it should be in like just beautiful playing, a beautiful playing state. So maybe you'll consider those things. Obviously, I'm addressing the customer with those suggestions. And for those of you watching, if you know, if you're considering using my services, these are all things that I can offer. I think my pricing is very reasonable because it's in Japanese yen. Yeah, right now, I mean, it converts to very little in dollar value. You know, like for reslotting, adjusting the nut, for example, I charged like basically about $35. It's just to make sure, just to get them get the notches as low as possible, so that the action here feels really smooth and easy. This is good though. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, it definitely could do with some attention to detail on the setup. I mean, it's not bad. It plays nicely and everything, but it's not. The intonation's a bit off. And yeah, I feel like it could be optimized. The other thing you might want to consider on this one is having the hardware, the tuning pegs deep cleaned. I think the bridge is okay. It's a little bit dulling. There's dulling. There's dulling on all the screws. Yeah, if you want to have it deep cleaned, we can get those screws shining again, almost like new. And then it's gonna look, if you have it deep cleaned, it will look almost mint. As I said, it does have a few blemishes on in places. It's barely noticeable. I mean, you have to look close to see them. There are some little surface scratches here, a pock here, a pock there. That's it. So anyway, that's it. That winds it. That wraps that up nicely. So let me know what you want to do about those. Obviously, I'm interested in the customer there. And for those of you watching, again, if you want to use my Bass Hunter service or procurement service, follow the link down below and get in touch. Okay. All right. See you again soon. Cheers.